just be respectful of people, not jumping, maybe not vocalizing so much. Like, but I think that's all anxiety or maybe nervousness or just, I don't know what it is. It's her energy coming out in whatever ways. And it seems like she's excited and we project that, oh, she's really excited, but maybe sometimes she's nervous and it's coming out in funny ways, like jumping and crying about like someone approaching on the street and then we'll cross the road, that kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know, I want to see her be more relaxed when she meets people in new situations. Yeah.
So when she acts like that, when she meets someone new and she's in new situations and she jumps up and she vocalizes and sometimes she grabs people, how does that make you feel?
Stressed out. I just get really stressed out and I want to walk away.
Embarrassed.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think actually that's a big thing because other like people who meet her, they're always like the first thing is they ask is like, how old is she? Like they're kind of like get interrogating about why is she like this, and it's like I don't think she's that bad. Like she's in training. So do you feel
defensive then in that moment?
Yeah, she's in training. Blah blah blah.
It's easy to get defensive. We're trying to kind of
you can do nothing right though with some people. Like they just don't approve of anything. Like if I will cross the road as a different tactic when I see someone approaching it, I'm like, this is an uncontrolled environment for my dog, so I'll cross the road. Then I had one lady who was like, don't you want to socialise your dog? It was like, it's really, and I just ignored it.
Yeah, we realise people are silly and we should just do our own thing.
So we have stressed out, embarrassed, defensive. Any other feelings that you experience when she is like that in those situations?
I think worried for her. I wonder why she's like that, and I get maybe upset or worried for her.
Is that worried in a way of feeling confused about it
too?
So
I'm like, what's this?
Because I can even see right now you're almost tearing up a bit. Yeah.
I get really worried for her. Just like, I imagine what I would be like if I was frantically running around, and like if I was like that in a social situation, I'd be like, shit, something's really wrong. And if she's like that, I don't know what it means. I'm not like an expert about dogs, so I don't know what it means when she's like that. I just want to like trust that she's okay, but I get worried about how freaked out she gets when meeting people. I want her to be like just a confident dog.
Okay, now, did you see what just happened when that all came out? Did you see was before when we were talking, she was all relaxed lying here, and then your true feelings came out, and so at first she got itchy. She came over to you, check in on you. She's trying to get my attention as well. So she is now responding to what you are feeling, I guess. And we don't have to interpret it in any way, but to notice right now, before she was all chilled there, and even though we talked about feeling stressed out, embarrassed and all of that, but now we had a reaction, and that brings us nicely into the next section of what I want to talk about. And when you watch the Messages of Trust, you might remember that. So the trust technique works on the understanding that animals and people share feelings. Like it just happened here. And most people go like, I know that, people that are with the animals. But let's look at this. There's basically, even though of course there are it's individual how those feelings are shared, but there's basically 3 categories that each of those can fit into. So the first one is the animal reacts to the human. This is what just happened here. You just remembered that situation, you had your emotional reaction to it, you really shared how you really felt, and she responded to that, and she's still responding to this now, and this is not random that this is all happening, this is not just suddenly, it's responding.
We actually notice it all the time. If one of us, we we might raise our voice or something, or one of us is feeling emotion.
Yeah.
She jumps up on the couch and all of a sudden she
reacts to
it.
She feels it. It happens all the time.
Yeah. So you're already very familiar with that and have experienced it with her, right?
Yeah.
And this was, and I'm glad this is on video too, because that was just, you know, I think sometimes when people are unaware of it, they might go, oh, you know, it was just coincidence. And I guess it could still be called coincidence, but it was so clear, that contrast between her being all relaxed and then you touching in onto something that's really upsetting for you. You're really worried, you feel strongly about it, and she feels it, and she responds to it as well. So the good news is, you know, it does not only happen in this context where then, I don't know if this happened now because I saw you tear up again, but sometimes then people start feeling guilty, like, oh, you know, no, actually we share all the feelings. So definitely most people notice it when it's feelings of excitement or anxiety or fear. But it actually also works on the other end of the scale, where we come to calm and relaxed and peaceful and all of those feelings. And the trust technique simply is a method that helps you bring down her inner state of, or we call it thinking levels, but I know sometimes people struggle of perceiving animals as thinking, so I don't like to say just call it inner states, because that's we can relate to, because we have seen our dogs get excited, being fearful and all those kind of things. So the trust technique teaches a simple method to bring those inner states down to a more calm, peaceful, relaxed state, so that we can actually experience a different kind of interaction.
I think it's like confronting for me that like the way that we get her to calm and be like meeting people in a calm way is like through me. It's like I don't want to have to do, like I want to be able to feel my feelings and have her still be calm. I don't know, maybe it's just because I've had other dogs and they haven't always responded as sensitively as she does to like emotion. She's like very sensitive to that, and it's like I've had other dogs that really, they'll notice that and they'll pick up on that, but they can still so I think that's like, I'm like, she's so sensitive to that.
She is, and I tend to think all the difficult situations are in our lives as an opportunity to learn something, you know. So the trust technique is not just for her actually, and you will notice when we then do it, you are changing in this whole context with it, and you can still have your feelings. So trust technique doesn't mean you're just gonna turn off your feelings, you know, and that's what you have to do.
I guess that's what I'm asking.
No. There is no switch, as you're probably aware of, right? And I don't know the magic switch either. But there is a way to help you, and then with that help her as well. No, it's not about not feeling your feelings. Okay?
Cool.
No. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Like, that would be really nice.